Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm filming my weekly new makeup releases video. So if you guys like to chat about new makeup releases, this is the place for you. Highly recommend subscribing to my channel because I'm going to try and post these videos weekly now that we have so many new makeup releases coming out. Typically I used to do this every other week, but I felt like that wasn't enough because then I would just have really long episodes, and I thought since I love chatting about new makeup releases, let me try and do these weekly. So if you're interested, subscribe, and without further blabbering, let's get into it. So we definitely have a ton of things to talk about. So let's start off. I have a few things in my email actually, which I am trying really hard to gather up as many things as I can because it's so fun and there's so many new things. So the new Muse palette by Vive is available for pre-order. This is a very pretty palette. It kind of has those burgundy and wine tone shades that are perfect for fall and winter, and she's also doing a very bright red lipstick and lip liner, and of course a pencil sharpener, it looks like. So this is a very beautiful collection. I love that Vive does like small collections. Of course, it's an influencer brand, so it kind of makes sense. I mean, usually small brands don't have the budget to launch like 80 new things. So I think this is a perfect kind of capsule collection for the fall time. And honestly, I love the color story. I do have her first palette that she launched. I think it's called like the Essentials or something. And I liked it, but it wasn't my favorite formula. When it comes to metallic shades, I really like a thick, creamy metallic. So I definitely prefer things like Pat McGrath and like the Alien palettes and things like that. So it's an easy pass for me, but I think if you're into really beautiful everyday neutral eye looks, this palette might be worth considering. For me, it's going to be a pass. Okay, another exciting launch from Indie is the new palette from Adept Cosmetics. So this is called the Ambient New. I hope I said that right. And they are launching this on Saturday, 10/9 at 12 p.m. Mountain Time, which I think is 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. So I will have a reminder for you guys on my community tab. I really hope I can get my hands on this. Sometimes I get stuff in PR from Adept, but I haven't heard anything about this palette, so I'm just gonna go ahead and plan to pick this up. It's gonna be a $56 palette plus tax and shipping, and it looks like it's going to be about 40 business days before you can get your hands on this. So it might be some time before I'm able to show it on my channel, but I'm very excited. The swatches that Adept has shown of this palette look absolutely gorgeous. So I really hope I can get my hands on it. I really want the dark version of this palette. I really like that blue shade she included. So I'm very excited to try and get a hold of this particular palette, and I'm really hoping the makeup gods are shining down on me because the last palette, the Ninhydrin, sold out so fast that, oh no, it was Codain. Codain I got sent, but Ninhydrin sold so fast that I blinked and it was gone, and I had no luck getting it. Luckily, the brand sent it to me, so I was such a happy camper. But yeah, it's like the Hunger Games when there's an Adept launch. You guys know that. Okay, so now I'm on the Trend Mood page, and I'm just looking to see here what makeup news I want to chat about. The first thing I'm seeing is a new collection by Made by Mitchell. So he has a milk palette with 25 pans for 40 pounds, graphic ink liners in 8 shades, blushers in 3 new shades, blending sponge, limited edition large makeup organizer, and a limited edition travel makeup organizer case, and a limited edition brush organizer case. So I believe Mama Mitchell is a professional makeup artist, so I think some of the products he does make for professional makeup artists. I will say that I probably don't need a graphic liner. I didn't love the blush formula, although I kind of want to try the bronzer version, so we'll see if I end up placing an order. I do like the shade Cowlick from the new shades in the blush line, so maybe I need to give it another chance. Maybe I just bought the wrong shade. I bought like the mango-y orange shade, and it just made me look a little jaundicey, so maybe I need to grab a neutral shade and try it out. As far as the eyeshadow palette goes, it looks beautiful. It's kind of a rainbow palette, but I still love the color story of this. And I do like my original Mitchell palette. So I think that if I can get my hands on this on his website without it costing an arm and a leg, I'll probably place an order when that launches on October 1st. So definitely have my eye on that collection. Next is this massive collection from Glamlite. They're still launching like teases of products. I'm like, oh my goodness, they are really coming for our coin this fall. Like, I'm so surprised at how big this collection is. So I don't know if they're going to be teasing any more products, but it started off with this first palette called the Happy Hour collection, and the first palette was the Dirty Martini. So this is a basically green palette, and it's got some beautiful shimmer shades. I definitely want to get my hands on that palette. Then she teased a palette called the Wine Palette, which is basically a purple monochromatic palette, and purples aren't my favorite shade to wear on my eyes, but with my skin tone, they are very flattering. So I think I'm definitely gonna get that one too. And then she teased the Chocolate Martini palette, which is really beautiful, and I love the Glamlite formula. So I think I might actually get all of the palettes. This one reminds me a lot of the Chocolate Donut palette though, so I will definitely be comparing those two when I get the new palette. And then the last palette that they are launching is called the Margarita palette, which features 15 delicious flavors of ultimate variety. When you're watching this video, it should actually already be live, and I do have a discount code with Glamlite. It's KHMAKEUP. Saves you, I think, 15% off your purchase, which is awesome. I do make a commission from it, so please consider using my code, because if you're buying the makeup anyway and I can make a commission, it really helps out my channel, and the Glamlite formula is beautiful. I have a whole Glamlite playlist if you guys are interested in investigating my thoughts on Glamlite. But yeah, this one, the Margarita one, definitely looks like a colorful palette, and you guys know how much I love colorful palettes, so I do have my eye on all of these just because I think it would be fun for me to review on my channel. They're also launching a lip set, so this is called the Happy Hour lip set to celebrate, and it's 5 full-size lip bottles inspired by your favorite drinks and spirits. And so this is the Happy Hour lip set for $32. I definitely think these colors are so beautiful. I just don't need any lipsticks right now, so I think I might be passing on the lip set. And then there's 2 highlighters. There's one called Pina Colada and one called Mimosa. I think Pina Colada is for maybe light to medium skin tones, and then Mimosa looks like a yellow gold highlighter, so probably medium deep. Those are both $14 a pop, so I may get one, I may not. I just got the highlighter from Alien Cosmetics, so I really don't need more highlighters at this moment in time. But all of these things look so pretty, and I'm very, very interested. So how exciting is that collection to you guys from Glamlite? Let me know down in the comments. You guys know I love hearing your perspective on new makeup releases as well. So the next new launch is also from a favorite brand of mine. This is the new tinted sunscreen from Tower 28. It has SPF 30, and it's called a Sunny Days Foundation, or like a SPF tinted moisturizer type thing. It's a 2-in-1 mineral sunscreen foundation with SPF 30 light, medium, buildable coverage, and natural finish that's safe for sensitive or problem skin, evens redness with non-nano zinc oxide, $30. This is launching on October 12th. So I really like Tower 28. I have almost all of their products, honestly. So I think I'll definitely be picking this up and trying it out to see how it works on my skin, and to see if I can find a shade match, because I'm very curious about the brand. Okay, next we have the MAC Cosmetics collection. It looks like it might be a collaboration actually with Rosalia. Sorry if I'm butchering that. I'm not sure who that is, but very, very beautiful. So there are some lipsticks, some nail adornments, so like nail stickers, and some nail polishes, and a beautiful highlighter palette, as well as an eyeshadow palette. So I know MAC seems like it's really found its stride. There's been some really good collections from them, and people seem to be really kind of bringing MAC back, which is awesome. Personally, not anything I'm interested in, so it's an easy pass for me at this time. Okay, my back just started hurting, so I'm gonna lean forward like a weirdo, but it is what it is. Okay, so we have a new launch from Makeup Revolution. This is the Makeup Revolution and the Simpsons Treehouse of Horror collection. This is cute. I mean, I'm like a moderate Simpsons fan, but Definitely not something I want to buy or anything like that. I just can't get over all the collections these days. It's so funny. Like there's so many, so many IP launches. So easy pass for me, but I'm sure the Makeup Revolution and Simpson fans are all geared up for that collection. And then we have a new launch from Morphe and Jaclyn Hill, launching a new neutral eyeshadow palette with them. This is launching today, and you can use the code TRENDMOOD to save 10%. So this will be 12 neutral shades and 6 shimmers and 6 mattes for $18. I think Jaclyn Hill is so well known, and these shades are just like her cup of tea, and I think very similar to like what her followers might enjoy. So I think it's a pretty palette. Am I gonna want it? Probably not. I did just buy the Morphe and Ashley Strong palette. I still need to film a video, but I did mention that in another new makeup releases video, saying I was interested in the grungy color story. So I did pick it up at Ulta, and I used a discount code so I could save some money. But yeah, look forward to a video on that because I'm very excited. After I tried the Morphe and Cherry Coke palette, I feel like their formula has come a long way since I tried them last. So I'm very curious to see what that's all about. Next, we have this new collection from Glowish, and this is a line from Huda Beauty, but like not Huda Beauty. It's called Glowish, and I think their whole vibe is like more glowy products. So there's the Glowish Luminous Pressed Powder for $33. This is a smoothing, breathable, luminous pressed powder infused with antioxidants and skin-loving ingredients. And honestly, that sounds so beautiful. I kind of want that powder. So I'm very curious to see reviews and things like that. I'm not sure when it's going to launch on Sephora, but on Huda's website, I think it's going to launch October 5th is what Trendmood is saying. And then she's got Glowish Cheeky Vegan Blush Powders for $21. A velvety blush with a marble formula gives a natural fresh face blush of color and a soft focused glow. There's 4 shades: Charming Cherry, Berry Juice, Caring Coral, and Healthy Peach. These are so pretty, and I would love to pick up some of the blushes. I don't need any blush right now though, so I think I might have to skip on that, even though I would really love to own those. And then she's also got a face brush. The Huda PR list, oh my gosh, I would love to be on the Huda PR list. Can we manifest that? Because I just love her stuff. So anyway, I'm very jealous of all the YouTubers that are on her PR list, and I'm sure I'll be seeing videos soon from them on this new collection. Next is the new eyeshadow palettes from Glossier. So these are the monochromatic palettes. It's a refillable compact 10 shades. Each palette includes 3 different finishes: matte, metallic, and a satin, with a reusable and 100% recyclable tins and removable mirrors. $22, and then the refills are $18. I mean, this is very Glossier. This is not KARENHARRIS by any means. I would never spend $22 on 3 eyeshadows like that when I can buy like a whole colorful eyeshadow palette. I'm not really the Glossier girl though, so it happens. There are a few products from them that I really like their cloud paints and their glow dewy thing that I have from them, but I don't shop from them very often, but I know that there's big Glossier people out there, so I'm sure this will be a hit for them. Next, Ulta Beauty is now carrying Drunk Elephant, so if you guys want to pick up your Drunk Elephant products with your Ulta points, now you can. I know their stuff is pricey, so that's kind of awesome. And next we have the new collection from ColourPop, so they're launching a Orchid collection. I think this is going to be like a purple lover's dream. They're going to be so excited. There's this beautiful like Super Shock highlighter that's like a soul body shimmering powder type deal. I am not interested in anything in that collection, but it does look really fun. Next we have the new collection from BH Cosmetics. I filmed a video with this on Tuesday, I believe. So this is the BH Cosmetics X Doja Cat collection, and there is quite the hefty collection. So we've got some highlighters, we've got some face palettes, we've got an eyeshadow palette, we've got brushes, we've got lippies, all of the things. I just bought the Mega eyeshadow palette as well as one of the face palettes, and I tested them out. So if you want to see more thoughts, I would highly recommend checking out that video. But overall, it's an okay palette. It's not my favorite one from BH Cosmetics by any means, but it's not the worst one either. So if you already picked it up, let me know your thoughts. Have you tried out the palette? I did go ahead and pay for expedited shipping because I have no patience. And I swear if I don't pay for shipping, BH Cosmetics chooses like the slowest FedEx route to get it to me, and then I'll have like the last video on YouTube of it. So I did pay extra for shipping, and hopefully you guys enjoyed that video. Okay, next is a new collection from Wayne Goss. So this is the Tourmaline Luxury Eyeshadow Palette and Eye Pencils. Honestly, I will say this color story is very appealing to me. It has like this very sultry, like grown and sexy color story. I've seen some videos go up of this already. Holy shit, I saw Teresa's Dead did a eye look for his announcement video. Like, how cool is that? This is very, very cool. So happy to see my friends getting opportunities like that. Gorgeous palette. Definitely perfect for fall time. If I just wanted one perfect fall palette, I could totally see myself buying this, but alas, I have these shades over and over again. I don't need to spend all my money buying every single eyeshadow palette, so I'm gonna pass on this, but I do think it's a beautiful palette. Okay, next we have another Makeup Revolution collab collection. This is with Corpse Bride. I think I saw maybe Lauren May Beauty had gotten these in PR. I didn't watch her video, but I did see that she has a video, I think, on that collection, so if you were curious about it, definitely check it out. I am gonna pass on it because it's not my thing at all. I love Halloween palettes, I love spooky things, but not really my vibe, so easy pass on that for me. Next is this new collection from Urban Decay. This is the Marvel Studios Eternals collection, and it's a $65 eyeshadow palette. There's some highlighters for $26 and some beautiful eyeliner pencils for $22, as well as lipsticks and glitter gels. These are supposedly launching October 1st, so I'm very, very curious. I kind of want the eyeshadow palette because I think my friend Heather had also mentioned this, that it reminds her of old school Urban Decay, and that's exactly what I thought of when I saw this palette. I was like, oh my gosh, it's like the Alice in Wonderland palette, and like those really cool palette packaging that they used to do that was super over the top. Now we're kind of into minimalist packaging and we don't like bulky things, but I just love the whole vibe of that palette. Color story is pretty lackluster though, so I probably will end up passing on it, but it's kind of cute, right? Like, that's my opinion. Anyway, next we have another ColourPop collection that's already out. This is the ColourPop Hocus Pocus Round 2. I feel like this collection didn't do as well as the original one. The original one like flew. This one I feel like hung around on the website for quite some time. I still don't know if this collection is sold out. I'm very excited for my friend Heather's video. I know she's gonna do one and she loves Hocus Pocus so much, so very excited to see that from her. And then another Morphe collection that I totally suckered myself into is the new Sweet and Sour collection. This is a collaboration between Morphe and Sour Patch Kids. I do love sour candy. I mean, I like chocolate too, but I'm definitely into sour candy, so I am so pumped to get that in the mail. We'll see if the quality is good. Isn't that inspiring? It's just like a regular color story, but I couldn't resist the palette and the setting spray, so I did pick those up from Ulta. And again, I was able to use a coupon because they're on the more drugstore side of Ulta stores, so you can use that $3 off a $15 purchase coupon, so it did save me some money. Next is the palette I'm wearing on my eyes. It is launched now. If you guys are wanting to pick up anything from the Pat McGrath holiday collection, I did just film a video with this palette. It went up yesterday if you guys are curious to see. And yeah, very exciting stuff. I am always interested when Pat McGrath launches something new, so definitely check out that video if you're looking for more information on the collection. Next, we have a new reveal from Haus Labs. This is Lady Gaga's line, and it's a very neutral palette. I'm still waiting for something from Haus Labs to really like call to me. I haven't really heard like that many great things about the brand, so it's not something I'm dying to try, but you guys will have to let me know if you have tried anything from her and what your thoughts are. I think I've watched a few videos and overall the vibe I'm getting is it's not that great. So I'm gonna pass on that pretty easily. Next is the new Primrose palette from ABH. I don't know if I talked about this in a different Will I Buy It. At first I decided to pass on it, but ABH got me all, they sent me a 15% off coupon, and I was like, you know what? Let me just buy it. Let me just see. I was very curious about that burnt orange shade. And at the end of the day, yes, it's a neutral palette, but I was showing this in a different video. I mean, can you tell how much I love ABH? I was putting my eyeshadow brushes away, and I found all these little ABH brushes that I had saved from previous palettes. So I'm like, wow, I really have amassed quite a few eyeshadow palettes from ABH. I think I still have some other brushes in the palettes too, but I really like these brushes. They're not the softest, but they definitely get the job done, especially when you're first getting into makeup. But this new palette is definitely kind of lackluster, and I was really thinking I wasn't gonna get it, but I don't know, something about it just tugged on my heartstrings, so I did end up buying it, and I will be doing a video as soon as I can when it comes in. Okay, next I wanted to talk about this collaboration between Ciate London and Christine Quinn, who's an influencer slash a star or like a reality TV show star. This is so funny because you definitely know she has a glam team, and I was watching Heather's video on new makeup releases, and she had mentioned this collection too, because I think I was the one that got her to watch Selling Sunsets. I can't remember, but you know, we talk about TV shows and stuff like that, so she gets me to watch things, I get her to watch things, so she started watching Selling Sunsets, so we both know who Christine Quinn is. But she launched a collection with Ciate, and honestly, I feel like she's kind of like a very villain character in the show, and she's always like dressed to the nines and all the things, so it's very interesting to see this collection from her. I feel like it's almost like tamer than what Christine is like in real life, but the packaging really encompasses her vibe. So I don't plan on buying any of this, but I thought that was interesting. I think it's like a real mismatch. Like, I don't see Ciate and her being like similar, but whatever, to each their own. And then I was also influenced by my friend Heather to pick up this new palette from Jolie Beauty. So this is the Vampirism palette, and I wasn't gonna get it because I was like, it's like a neutral-ish, grungy-ish palette with some reds, and there's pressed glitters, and I'm not sure. And so I was talking to Heather, and she's like, you know, honestly, she's like, I bought it. She's like, and I really like the Sorceress palette. And I was like, okay, Heather, tell me, like, should I get it? And she told me she got it, and she really likes it. So I figured, let me try it out. You know, let's see if me and Heather have similar taste in this palette. So I actually got the Vampirism one and the Sorceress one because I figured I'd pay for shipping all in one go. And they had a discount code on their YouTube channel. I think it was like YouTube 10 or something like that. So if you wanted to pick up anything from the new Jolie Beauty launch, I just wanted to share that I found that discount code. I always like to search for a code, you guys, because I love saving me some money. Okay, next is another indie brand I'm so excited for. Glamlite is coming up with a new palette called Silent Night. It's like a holiday themed palette. Full reveal in October, but the cover, the packaging looks super grungy, so I'm very, very excited. Got my eye on that. I will also mention I am getting announcements from indie brands saying they're closing their store in preparation for Black Friday, so I'm guessing there's going to be some exciting launches in the end of November. I saw Divina's working on a new collection, so definitely have my eye on that. I also got reached out to by Base Blue. I've never gotten anything from them before, but they sent me their like Halloween sponge. I thought this was so cute. Look at this packaging. I already took the sponge out of the box that it came in, and then they also sent me a Matte Attraction lipstick. So I'm very, very curious to check this out because I've never tried anything from this brand. So thank you to them for sending that over. So I also got this email from Makeup by Mario saying countdown begins 10/01/21. I think he's launching maybe lipsticks. That's what it looks like. Or maybe cream blush. I'm not 100% sure, but very, very curious to see because that's just around the corner here. So We'll find out soon enough. Let me know your guesses on what his new product might be. Okay guys, so I think I covered everything that I wanted to cover in this episode. If there's anything new that pops up, I will go ahead and put it on my community tab because you guys know I love chatting to you guys about new makeup releases on there as well. Feel free to tag me in anything you would like me to cover, and I will see you guys next week for another new episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will talk to you in my new video tomorrow. Bye guys!